Hey everyone, grab a cup of coffee and settle in, because today we're diving into the aromatic world of basil. Whether you're a seasoned gardener or just trying your hand at gardening, growing your own basil is not only super rewarding, but also adds a fresh, vibrant flavor to your dishes that store-bought basil just can't match. In this video, we're going to explore the different types of basil, how to choose the right variety for your garden, and provide a step-by-step guide to planting and caring for your basil plants. By the end, you'll be well equipped to grow your own lush basil, perfect for enhancing your culinary creations. So, let's get started on this exciting journey to grow our own basil. And if you find this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more gardening tips, and share your thoughts and questions in the comments below. Now that we're all excited about growing basil, let's take a moment to get acquainted with this versatile herb. Basil comes in many varieties, each with its own unique flavor and use in the kitchen. The most common type is sweet basil, known for its large aromatic leaves and its essential role in Italian dishes like pesto and caprese salad. Then there's Thai basil, which has a distinct licorice or anise flavor, making it perfect for adding an authentic touch to Southeast Asian cuisines. If you're looking for a citrusy twist, lemon basil is the way to go. Its bright, lemony flavor is fantastic for infusing teas or adding a zesty note to seafood dishes. Other varieties include purple basil, with its striking color and slightly spicy taste, and holy basil, which is revered in Ayurvedic medicine and often used in herbal teas. Choosing the right basil variety for your garden depends on your climate and what flavors you enjoy in your cooking. Let's explore some popular varieties and their ideal growing conditions. First up is sweet basil, the most common type found in grocery stores and Italian dishes. Sweet basil thrives in warm, sunny climates and does best in USDA hardiness zones 10 and 11, similar to Florida. If you live in cooler regions like New York or zones 5 through 7, you can still grow sweet basil as an annual during the warmer months. This variety loves full sun and well-drained soil, making it a perfect addition to summer gardens. Next, we have Thai basil, known for its spicy, licorice-like flavor, which is a staple in Southeast Asian cuisine. It grows well in warmer climates such as Texas, zones 8 to 10. Even if you're in a cooler state like Oregon, zones 6 to 9, you can still grow Thai basil as an annual. Ensure it gets plenty of sunlight and regular watering for the best results. For those who love a citrusy twist, lemon basil is an excellent choice. Its bright, lemony flavor is perfect for teas and seafood dishes. Lemon basil grows well in USDA zones 9 to 11, but can be cultivated as an annual in other regions. It requires full sun and moderate watering, thriving in well-drained soil. Lemon basil is ideal for states like California, zones 8 to 11. It thrives in full sun and well-drained soil. In cooler states like Michigan, zones 4 to 6, you can grow lemon basil during the warmer months. If you're looking for something visually striking, purple basil might be the variety for you. With its deep purple leaves and slightly spicy flavor, it adds a beautiful contrast to your garden and dishes. Purple basil grows best in warmer states like Georgia, zones 8-9. However, if you're in a cooler state like Colorado, zones 3-7, you can still enjoy purple basil as an annual. This variety loves full sun and adds a striking visual contrast to your garden. Holy basil, also known as tulsi, is revered in Ayurvedic medicine and often used in herbal teas. This variety prefers warm climates and grows well in USDA zones 10 and 11. It can be grown as an annual in cooler climates. Holy basil requires full sun and rich, well-drained soil, and it's known for its medicinal properties and unique clove-like flavor. Finally, there's Greek basil, a compact variety with small leaves and a robust, spicy flavor. It's ideal for container gardens and small spaces. Greek basil grows well in USDA zones 8 to 11 and can tolerate slightly cooler temperatures compared to other basil types. It still prefers full sun and well-drained soil, making it a versatile choice for various garden settings. Remember, your local climate plays a significant role in determining which basil variety will thrive in your garden. In warmer zones, you can enjoy perennial growth, while in cooler zones, basil is typically grown as an annual. Consider trying a few different varieties to see which ones you enjoy the most and which grow best in your specific conditions. Now that you've chosen the perfect basil variety for your garden, let's dive into the planting process. Whether you're starting from seeds or seedlings, these steps will help ensure your basil thrives. Before we dive in, the most important consideration to make when planting your basil is the amount of sunlight it receives. You'll hear us say this a lot in the coming sections. Basil thrives in full sun, requiring at least 8 hours of direct sunlight each day to grow strong and healthy. Adequate sunlight is crucial because it supports photosynthesis, which in turn promotes vigorous growth, enhances the flavor of the basil leaves, and helps prevent disease. In addition to sunlight, proper soil preparation and consistent watering are also vital. But sunlight is the key factor that will make the biggest difference in the health and productivity of your basil plants. Soil preparation. Basil loves full sun, so pick a spot in your garden that gets at least 8 hours of direct sunlight each day. If you're growing basil indoors, place it near a south-facing window. Basil thrives in well-drained, nutrient-rich soil with a pH between 6.0 and 7.0. Before planting, mix in some compost or well-rotted manure to enrich the soil. This organic matter will provide essential nutrients and improve soil structure. If you're unsure about your soil's pH, use a home testing kit available at garden centers. Adjust the pH if necessary by adding lime to raise it or sulfur to lower it. Planting seeds. Start basil seeds indoors 8 weeks before the last expected frost date in your area. Fill seed trays or small pots with a good quality seed starting mix. Sow the seeds 1 4-inch deep and lightly cover them with soil. Keep the soil moist but not waterlogged. Once the seeds germinate, usually within 5-10 days, ensure they get plenty of light to prevent the seedlings from becoming leggy. Transplant the seedlings outdoors after the danger of frost has passed and the soil has warmed up, typically when temperatures are consistently above 50 degrees Fahrenheit, 10 degrees Celsius. Space the seedlings about 12 inches apart to allow for good air circulation and growth. Planting seedlings. If you're using nursery-grown basil seedlings, wait until the risk of frost has passed. Choose healthy, vibrant plants with no signs of disease. Dig holes in your prepared garden bed that are slightly larger than the root balls of your seedlings. Gently remove the seedlings from their pots, being careful not to damage the roots. Place each seedling in a hole, ensuring the top of the root ball is level with the soil surface. Backfill with soil and gently firm it around the base of the plant. Water the seedlings well after planting to help them settle in. Spacing and depth. Whether planting seeds or seedlings, ensure proper spacing. Basil plants should be spaced about 12 inches apart to provide ample room for growth and good air circulation, which helps prevent disease. When planting seeds directly in the garden, sow them 1 4-inch deep. For seedlings, plant them at the same depth they were in their nursery pots. Watering and mulching. Basil needs consistent moisture, but doesn't like to sit in waterlogged soil. Water the plants regularly, aiming to keep the soil evenly moist. Mulching around the plants can help retain soil moisture and suppress weeds. Use organic mulch like straw or compost, and apply it in a thin layer to avoid overmulching, which can lead to rot. Harvesting basil correctly is essential for encouraging continuous growth and ensuring a bountiful supply of fresh leaves throughout the growing season. Begin harvesting basil once the plants are about 8 inches tall and have developed several sets of leaves. To harvest, use a sharp pair of scissors or garden shears to cut the stems just above a leaf node, where 2 leaves are growing. This practice encourages the plant to produce new branches at the cut point, leading to a bushier and more productive plant. Avoid removing more than 1/3 of the plant at a time to prevent stressing the basil and to promote steady regrowth. Regular harvesting about once a week stimulates growth and prevents the plant from flowering and going to seed, which can alter the flavor of the leaves. Once you have a fresh harvest of basil, there are countless ways to use and preserve it. Fresh basil leaves can be a delightful addition to various dishes, adding vibrant flavor and aroma. Chop the leaves finely and sprinkle them over salads, pasta dishes, pizzas, and soups for a burst of freshness. Basil is also a key ingredient in pesto. Blend it with pine nuts, garlic, Parmesan cheese, and olive oil for a delicious sauce that pairs wonderfully with pasta, sandwiches, and roasted vegetables. For a refreshing twist, infuse basil leaves in water or lemonade to create a fragrant and tasty drink. To preserve basil for later use, Consider several methods to maintain its flavor and quality. One of the simplest ways is to freeze basil. You can chop the leaves and mix them with a small amount of olive oil, then freeze the mixture in ice cube trays. Once frozen, transfer the basil cubes to a freezer bag for easy portioning. Another method is to dry basil leaves. Air drying is effective. Bundle several stems together, tie them with a string, and hang them upside down in a well-ventilated, dark area until the leaves are completely dry. Alternatively, you can use a dehydrator set to a low temperature. Once dried, crumble the leaves and store them in an airtight container away from light and moisture. Basil can also be preserved in vinegar or oil, but ensure proper sterilization and storage to avoid spoilage. By harvesting basil properly and exploring various culinary uses and preservation methods, you can enjoy the fresh taste of basil long after the growing season ends. And there you have it, everything you need to know to start growing, harvesting, and using basil in your garden and kitchen. From choosing the right variety to proper planting techniques and making the most of your harvest, you're now equipped to enjoy the vibrant flavors of fresh basil all season long. I hope you found this guide helpful and feel inspired to grow your own basil. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to Garden Bound for more gardening tips, tutorials, and inspiration. Your support helps us continue to bring you valuable content. Don't forget to leave your questions and experiences in the comments below. I love hearing from you, and am here to help. Happy gardening, and see you in the next video.